Hey, so it's halftime at the Michigan State Oregon game, and got a couple of notes to go by. Pretty interesting game. I figured that it would be a little more one-sided towards Oregon going into this game, but Michigan has played them pretty tough, especially defensively. Michigan has played them really, really tough on the defensive side of the ball. Oregon went into this game a 16.5 point favorite, and here we are at halftime. Oregon does lead 21-0. It should be 35-0. Dylan Gabriel very uncharacteristically has thrown two interceptions in the red zone, threw one of them in the end zone. And those are only his third. So he's got three interceptions on the year. That was only his second and third. But a very entertaining first half. Oregon's really balanced offensively, both with their passing and their running. Michigan State has definitely had better luck running. One of the better throws that Gabriel made in the first half was in the second quarter. Had a really good throw downfield, and basically his receiver was already on the ground, sitting there when he caught it. So that kind of gave him a little bit of a spark. But I'm pretty sure it was on that drive later on when Gabriel went down and ended up throwing the interception. So um, Oregon definitely doesn't look sluggish. I don't think. I think maybe Michigan State's just giving them a little more of a fight than what people expected them to. And as far as rankings, Oregon comes into this game ranked, and Michigan State doesn't. So, it'll be really interesting to see how the final score shakes out. But with a 21-0 lead at halftime, for all we know, Oregon can blow this thing open at the end. Michigan State's quarterback Aiden Childs is 5 of 8 for 81 yards. Um, Michigan State totally has only had about 111 or so yards of total offense, while Oregon, one of Oregon's receivers has had more receiving yards just by himself than Michigan has in total offense. But Dylan Gabriel's 12 of 20 for 171 yards. He's thrown one touchdown, and he's had those two interceptions. And Dylan Gabriel actually ran in the first touchdown. So, yeah, a really good game. Like I said, it really kind of a slow start for both teams, but with a weeknight game like that, even though it is Friday, I wasn't really surprised. I don't want to go as far as to say that either one of these teams has had like a Georgia like slow start, but definitely both teams filling each other out. Um, should be an interesting second half. We'll see what kind of other offensive adjustments that Oregon makes, really, if any, because some people would lean towards the tendency of panicking with Gabriel throwing those interceptions, and I don't think that's the case, because after both of those interceptions, he threw a beautiful pass to the back corner on the touchdown pass that he did throw. Put that ball exactly where only his receiver could get it, and it was right on it. So I just think is the two interceptions he threw. The first interception he threw, literally the Michigan State defender came out of nowhere. So it's not like he threw into like a bad coverage on that one. Now the second one, the coverage was a little tighter um, than he really should have thrown into. However, that same defensive coverage shown by Boise State or anyone else that they've played this year, it probably would have been fine. But against Michigan State, those defensive backs were a little quicker, so they got a little bit of a jump on him. But Oregon's cruising on coast in this one. Like I said, we'll see what they do offensively at the end, and really more especially, we'll see if Michigan State can put together an offense. Like I said, Michigan State's had a little bit of luck running the ball, but definitely not throwing the ball. And against a team like Oregon, with Oregon's defense, you can't expect to be one dimensional like that and win too many games against a team like that. So we'll see if Michigan State can put together anything going into the second half. I might try to do a little bit of an update at the end of the game. If not, we'll just kind of throw it in with a video later on in the weekend when I kind of do like a big recap on Sunday. But thanks for checking out the video. It's been a pretty entertaining game as I figured it would be. Y'all have a great weekend.